wonderful to see you all here. Let me just bring up the workshop slides and we will begin. It has been 30 or so minutes of me trying to get access to go live, but we're here now. So welcome everybody. Conflict isn't just a workplace issue. No, it's not. It shows up in teams, homes, and in businesses. We avoid it because it's not that we avoid it because we don't care, but because we don't have a system in place. And today I'm giving you that one thing that works, that's going to help you move from being tense or stuck. I'm Natalie Smith, coach, strategist, and consultant. Quick question before we dive in. Where does conflict show up for you the most? Work, home, or both? I want you to drop it in the chat. Oh, and guess what? I've added 2 free new resources to my website. Tools for this community. Not 1, but 2. And I'm going to show you at the end. So I need you to stick around. Now let's start with the full 6-step process. You know what I hear all the time? I tried to talk to them and it just made things worse. Or now it's awkward every time we're in the same room. This workshop is going to change that. I'm going to give you a 6-step system that turns tension into traction. It works in any tough dynamic. Most people skip step 1 or rush through step 3. And that's why they stay stuck. So let's walk through it together. Quick shout out to Tamika, Passionoi Clubhouse, and Emmanuel Bible Nation. Thanks for always showing up. I'll see you. Before we dive into step 1, there is a free resource in the description below called Master Listening. It's going to help you manage emotion and prevent conflict before it blows up. Step 1 is simple, but most people get it wrong. Let's break it down together. This is where it all begins, not with solving or with feedback, just with recognizing that there's conflict. Sometimes we're in denial. We tell ourselves it's fine, but unresolved tension doesn't disappear. It leaks into everything: energy, trust, progress, and results. If you've been telling yourself, I'm over it, but your energy shifts around that person or that topic, you're not over it. You're just disconnected. If that's landing for you, drop a magnifying glass emoji in the chat, like you're finally seeing the tension you've been avoiding, or just type naming it right below if you're ready to call it out. Once you've named the conflict, you need to figure out what it's really about. Not arguments. Let's just think about it like this. Most arguments aren't about what they seem. It's not the tone. It's feeling ignored. Surface level conflict keeps repeating. And that's why this step 2, matters. Step back and ask, what's really happening? What is this really about? If you want more real-world examples on communication and conflict, I've linked one of my video playlists below in the description. This is going to help you lead with clarity, even in the tense moments. And even when you figure it out, it won't stick unless you get the next step right. Step 3 is where most people blow it. Let's go there now. Even when you know the root cause, you can't assume that you have the full story. It's not just about what happened. It's about how it was experienced. This step is about listening to understand, not to fix it. When people feel heard, they stop defending. Quick chat check-in. Who's one person you think just needs to feel heard right now? Drop the role in the chat. Family, friend, co-worker, or client. And if you're open to it, tell me why you picked them. You don't need to fix it, but what would shift if you just paused and listened? But don't stop there. Even if they open up, there's a right and there's a wrong way to find solutions. Step 4 is where we build it together. You know what I hear a lot? We talked, but nothing changed. That's because people skip this step. Now, that's the now that apologies. Now that the tension's out, don't rush to the solution. Explore it together. Ask, what does resolution look like for both of us? Look for shared wins. I don't want you to compromise. The best ideas come from pressure. They come, the best ideas don't come from pressure. They come from real collaboration. This is where trust starts to rebuild. Step 5 turns all of this into clear action. Let's take a look. This is where alignment turns into action. It's not enough to have a good conversation. You need to have clear direction and a clear decision. What are we doing next? Who's responsible? How are we going to do it? When are we going to do it? If that's missing, the conflict's going to come back. This is also the moment where you check for buy-in. Do they agree? Do they feel heard? Are they committed? Think about your last tough conversation, folks. Did you leave with next clear steps or just hoped it would work itself out? I want you to drop in the chat, clear or unclear. How did you feel when you walked away from the conversation? Now, this step is what is a step most people skip, and it's usually the reason conflicts resurface later. You need to check in, circle back, show the other person that the agreement wasn't just words, it mattered. Ask, how are things going? Is what we agreed on still working? Is there anything that needs to be adjusted? Even a quick check-in can mean the difference between a fixed issue and a new one waiting to explode. Now, before we wrap up, here are 4 smart strategies, 4 that help prevent conflict, or that help prevent conflict or calm it fast. 1, address issues early. Don't wait for things to spiral, folks. Tension ignored is tension amplified. 2, acknowledge the other person's perspective. It doesn't mean you agree, it means you're listening. 3, use specific neutral language. Avoid blaming or generalizing. Say what happened, not what always happens. And 4, model calm behavior. Your energy sets the tone, especially in tense moments. Now, these might seem simple, but when practiced consistently, they shift how people respond to you and how conflict plays out. Now, which of the 4 would shift things fastest in your world right now? Type the number in the chat, and I want you to tell me why if you're up to it. Thank you for staying until the end. I told you that I'm going to show you what I built for this community. If today helped you, here's where to go next. Now, I've added 2 free resources to my website. Yes, I'm so excited. It was a labor of love, but I thoroughly enjoyed it, even with the sleepless nights and the stress in my neck and my shoulders. Anyway, again, with these free resources, folks, there is no sign up required. You just need to click and download. First, we have the audio library packed with sessions on focus, confidence, and personal growth. Check it out after this live. Second, we have training videos, short, high impact videos on communication and digital strategy. And one extra thing to go to make it even easier for you to navigate. When you click on a training video, it's going to show you all of what you can download. Now, it's not going to say download here, download 1, download 2. There are multiple high impact videos, and I have indicated download this for this. Download this session to work out how you can market yourself best in your business. So it's the entire video collection, but there are multiple videos. And it'd be a bit easier rather than you just downloading everything. You can say, I want to download this to listen to now, and I want to download this to listen to now. All right. Both resources are going to be updated every quarter, and the links are in the description below. Now, next Monday, I'm going live again. I have no idea if Zoom or YouTube will allow me to start on time, but rest assured, everybody, regardless, I'm still going to be going live, even if it was nearly 30 minutes later. But next Monday, the live that we're having is going to focus on 6 traits every high performer shares. Mark your calendar. And if you want to keep learning now and you want to keep watching videos after this, watch this next. How to fix workplace conflict forever. It's part 1. Yes, there's a part 2. When you watch part 1, just check the description out and the link's there for you. It's the perfect next step and a great way to binge. Do you want personal support? Well, then book your free 1-hour coaching session using the link below. Let's build a plan together that fits and works for you. Growth doesn't happen by choice, folks. Guess what? Growth doesn't happen by chance, folks. It happens by choice. And this one's yours. Now let's close with one final check-in. Your stop, start, continue reflection. What's one thing that you want to stop doing that gets in the way of trust or understanding? What's one thing that you want to start doing, like asking, how did you experience that, instead of assuming? And what's one thing that you want to continue protecting in your tone, your clarity, or your relationships? Drop your answers in the chat. Just write it like this. Stop, your answer, start, your answer, continue, and your answer. It makes it easier for me to check the chat to find out what you're going to commit to doing next. Now, if this hit a nerve today, which I hope it did, it's not random, it's intentional. It means you're ready for something different. So don't slip back into default. In a few moments, you're going to see the next recommended videos that are going to come on the screen. And this is what I want you to do. Think about what video you're going to watch next, because this is going to help you in your conflict resolution journey. Now, before you go, make sure you subscribed. And if this session really, really helped you and you think it's going to help somebody else who's going through what you might be going through, share it with someone who needs it. Let's keep building skills, real skills, and this community together. And remember to learn, love, and live. Stay blessed. All right, folks, before I log off, I'm going to check the chat. And I'm going to stop sharing as well, so you can see me fully on the screen. All right. How is everybody today? I hope you're all feeling well. I'm going to go to the chat and see if there is anybody that may have popped in to respond or say hello. And yes, we do. So first things first, hello, Passionoid Clubhouse. I hope you were able to hear my shout out earlier. Thank you so much for always tuning in, staying engaged. And I started late, but you still turned up. I appreciate it. And thank you for typing in work conflicts. I'm thinking that was the first question that I asked earlier on. Where does conflict turn up the most, or what are you struggling with the most? Work, home, or both? And you said work conflict. So let us know and let me know how it goes. Let me know how the 6-step process in resolving conflict was able to work with your work conflict. And thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for typing. Thank you for chatting. Even if you didn't do that, just thank you for listening and watching silently, because I hope this helped you. I'll see you all next week, Monday. Zoom and YouTube will let us know what time we can start. But believe you me, I will be here next Monday.